and welcome back to my channel, Jari Creates. Hope you guys are doing well because I am doing fantastic. But today's video, I will be showing y'all how to keep up with your synthetic wigs. So before we jump into this video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, press that bell so you don't miss any videos, give this video a fat thumbs up and comment down below. But let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So this video is going to be really quick, and this is strictly about synthetic wigs because synthetic wigs need a little bit more maintenance compared to human wigs. So currently I have a synthetic wig on my head. If you have not seen me install that wig, then I will definitely be linking that video down below in the description box. Go ahead and click the link so you can watch that video. So the very first tip on keeping your synthetic wigs, which of course I will be physically showing y'all on camera, to keep y'all synthetic wigs intact or just to help it last a little bit longer while you have it on your head, is to brush it. So this is the type of brush that I use. It is a simple detangling brush. You can get these from anywhere. You don't have to get a really expensive one, but if you prefer to do that, then go ahead and do that. But these brushes, you can get these from Family Dollar. I mean, you can get them the cheapest stores you can possibly find. So this is, I don't think this is a paddle brush. It's just a regular detangling brush. They say you're supposed to either use a detangling brush or a paddle brush, and they're about just the same. So these are really good to help brush through your synthetic wig without messing it up, creating too much frizziness, and really getting those tangles out. So I'm going to show y'all exactly how I brush my hair out. So I'm going to put my hair down, and what I like to do is I like to split it in two sections, and I usually just set them right here on my shoulder. And I usually start with my left side, and I start at my ends, making sure I'm getting those tangles out. I don't want to brush too violently and aggressive. Just, you know, lightly. Take your time with it, and you're going to work your way up to the roots of the wig. And as you can see, I'm getting those tangles out. The curls are coming together. It still has its body to it. It's not losing its shape or form. No, you shouldn't be using a comb. And do not start at your roots and work your way down. Work your way up. So as you can see, it's getting very much easy for me to just brush it through. The curls look good, the tangles are out, the hair is still soft. Now if you are brushing up here and you end up brushing down and it stops at the end, you want to brush that tangle out at the end and then go back up to where you were at the last time. Keep brushing, keep brushing. And I do like to brush the top. I like to bring it all the way down because it can get tangled just about any place on the wig. So let's compare the difference. So I think y'all can see the difference between this side and this side. This side is very much untangled. The curls look very soft and they are coming together. And this side looks like it just simply needs to be brushed out. You can see a few of the tangles and it looks a little bit frizzy. But this side isn't frizzy. You can tell the difference. So we're going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side. Some tangles are a little bit more stubborn than others, so sometimes it might take you a little bit longer to brush them out. You gotta take care of your wigs, and if you don't have all the equipment to take care of your wigs, you need to go buy that equipment. no matter what type of wig you have. Some people might buy a wig and just, you know, for the one time, and then they'll get rid of it, but that's not really necessary. A lot of my wigs are pretty cheap, but I don't plan on just getting rid of them after that one time that I wear them. Okay, so both sides are completely brushed out, and so they both look identical. The curls look good. The hair is completely brushed out. No tangles, no frizz. It looks very much laid, and literally a brush can do that much of a difference. And I say, you know, brush as much as you can. Now, don't just be brushing it all day long, every few minutes, every few hours. Like, you don't really have to do that. You really just need to brush it when it's very convenient. Like, if you've had it up for a while, brush it. If you just woke up, brush it. If you may have like been rubbing up against something, because synthetic hair causes friction, especially when you rub up against stuff, that can make it worse and make your wig very much tangled, and you don't want that, because a synthetic wig loves tangles and it sheds too. So that's a really good reason as to why you should brush, because your brush can catch all those little strands that's trying to shed, instead of you having to pull them out or them falling all over the place, you having to pick up after yourself. So just make sure that you are brushing the same reason you would, you know, groom your own hair, you need to groom your wigs. Second tip, this is to wrap your hair up as much as possible. Mainly if, like I said before, if it's convenient. Don't just wrap it up just to wrap it up. I mean, if you want to, you can. That's really optional. But when it's convenient is when it's most important. That's when you should wrap it up. And there is 3 different ways that you can wrap up your hair. So the first way you can wrap up your hair is with a clip. Do not use a rubber band. Now, some people, they might use a satin scrunchie, but honestly, I really prefer a clip, especially like a big one, because I have 2. I have 2 big ones. I have a black one and a white one. And what I like to do is I usually wrap up my hair when I'm working and when I go to sleep. Not necessarily with the claw, I used to, but the claw is usually in my way, and I feel like since I wear a satin bonnet, I feel like it does just fine under my bonnet. But like when you are doing something, you don't want your hair to be in the way, you don't want to get caught in anything, because that can happen, and then you're going to mess up your wig. So you don't want to do anything you're going to regret. So just keep your hair out of the way as much as possible. So I'm going to show y'all how I wrap up my hair. So I'll pull it back both sides behind my ear, kind of like in a low ponytail, just like this. And I make sure I have all the hair gripped up in my hand, and then I twist it. Twist it, twist it, twist it. Twist it, twist it, twist it. Then I'm going to put it up, get my clip, and I'm going to put it, really doesn't matter where I put it, long as it's secure. And I just throw it behind, and that's what it looks like. Show y'all both sides so y'all can see. That's how I wrap up my hair, quick and easy, out of the way. Sometimes, like, since some wigs are layered, they can have these little short pieces that might come out. So you could simply take like a clip or some bobby pins and just clip your hair back so it can stay back the whole time, depending on how long you have your hair clipped up. If it doesn't bother you, I mean, it doesn't really matter, because they're not really long. They're like really short pieces, like this long to my, like, top of my neck. But sometimes I don't really like those right there. I like my hair slicked back and completely out of my way. Another way you can wrap your hair up is if you have a band. Now, some people prefer you to wear your band before you go to sleep. And me personally, I don't really like to wear this around my head, because I am prone to getting tension headaches. And if you don't know what that means, it means simply something that is too tight around your head, and it aggravates your head and it causes a headache. And I don't like that. And a lot of times I can have a headache when I wake up, or whatever, and it might not be a really bad headache, just like a little mild headache, and it'll go away on its own throughout the day. So really, I like to put this on once again when I'm working, if I just fixed up my lace, or if I just feel like I need it on, because it's specifically for your lace and your edges to keep them down. And you want to keep them down because you don't want your lace lifting, you don't want your edges to mess up, especially like if you're out and about somewhere, or if you're in a rush to go somewhere, you don't have time to fix up your lace or your edges. So if you go out and you want to take this off for whatever reason, everything will still be intact. So that's another way you can wrap up your hair. And of course, the last way you can wrap up your hair is with a bonnet. So the main time you really want to wrap up your hair is when you go to sleep. I don't care if you have a satin pillowcase or what, still wrap up your hair when you go to sleep, because everybody sleeps differently. Some people sleep like maniacs. Some people are wild sleepers, and when your hair rubs up against your pillowcase, that causes what? Friction. Now, I prefer a satin bonnet. Most bonnets are satin anyway, so I have a few satin bonnets actually, but this is the one that I usually wear, and I just put it over my head just like this. Another time I put my bonnet on my hair and this little band is when I take a shower. Now, all that humidity and moisture can mess up your lace and your edges, and you don't want your wig to get wet, especially if it's synthetic. So yeah, when I'm in the shower, I put a wig on. I put one of my caps on. Now, of course, people will be like, why don't you have a shower cap? I don't own a shower cap, and I really do not care to own a shower cap, mainly because I really don't get my hair wet that bad in the shower. But when I wear this, the only thing that gets wet is like a little bit of the back of the cap, but my hair never gets wet, ever. So that's why I feel like this works for me, and I can reuse these, I can wash them. You know, shower caps are not made out of the same material, and these are just more comfortable. I don't like shower caps, never have, and I never will. So I really just prefer these, and if I do get it wet, I have an extra bonnet that I can use instead of just sleeping with the wet one on. That's really the tips on how to keep your synthetic wig intact, keep up with it, the maintenance, all of that. And if you already know how to keep up with your wig, that's good, that's fantastic. And if you learn something new, hey, that's even better. But I'm going to take these things off, and if you don't have these items, you can go to your nearest store, Family Dollar or Beauty Supply, and get these items. And no, they are not expensive. Now, I got my claws off Shein. I have never seen these in stores before, at least not this big. So if you have a specific kind that you would like, then you can order it offline, or you can try to find it in stores. You'll just probably have to go to a few locations. But that is the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch my last video. If you missed it, I will leave the link down below. Comment, like, share this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.